Welcome to Film and Page. I'm Dominic, and in this video I want to talk about Amazon and how more and more I'm getting tired of their shit. So last month, back in February I guess, they announced that they would no longer be allowing you to download your digital copies of your books off of your Kindle. So Kindle is it's a lot of people's go-to e-reader. I know I'm on my second Kindle. The first one I bought, I had it for probably almost 10 years. And this last one, I've probably had it for the last 5 years. And I like it. It lights up in the dark, so it makes it really easy to read in the dark. I like the idea of digital books. Now, there always was that fine print that you never really owned them, that you were only ever just leasing them. But you could download them and you could back them up. And I never really thought about getting a Kobo before until I heard that they were going to do Kobo in color. And then I decided that probably my next e-reader would be a Kobo. And I went to my local bookstore, checked out the Kobo color. And the colors, they're not bad, but I do find they kind of look washed out. But this is something I've been waiting to happen for an e-reader for a long time, is get one that's in color. Because I like to read digital comics, and it's hard to do it when it's on a Kindle and it's not in color. It just doesn't work for me anyway. So I usually will read digital comics on my tablet, because my tablet is almost the size of a regular comic book page, so it translates a lot better. But I'm hoping one day that they'll be able to get that same type of brightness that you would get on a tablet. You can get that on an e-reader. So then you get that brightness, but it's still easy on your eyes. Now, I've been having a lot of problems with Amazon throughout the years. Amazon, it seems their customer service, or I guess it's customer service, or how they ship things. I guess it's all tied together. It seems like it's been going downhill more and more and more over the years. I remember I used to buy a lot of books on Amazon. That was my go-to place for buying books, was Amazon, for buying my physical books. But over the years, their way they package their books or pack their books and sent them to you has really, really gone downhill. I remember they used to really pack in your books really good. They'd be bubble wrapped, they'd have foam in there, they'd be in a box. They weren't moving around, they weren't shaking around. You would get your book, it would be in pristine shape. Probably 9 times out of 10, if not more. And then I noticed that, they wouldn't put as much bubble wrap, or they wouldn't put as much foam, so the book would be rattling around inside the box. And then they just stopped using box, and then they would use a bubble mailer. And that would be even worse. Your book would show up, you'd open it up, the corners would be crushed, you'd have pages would be dog-eared. And the last straw came a few years ago when I ordered a trilogy of fantasy books that I was wanting for a really long time off of Amazon. And I really couldn't find them anywhere else. So I ordered the books, and they came in a bubble mailer, and they were really bent up, really buckled up in really rough shape. They weren't bent to the point where they were cracked or anything, but they were really warped. And so what I had to do is I had to wedge those 3 books into the corner of my bookshelf and really press them in there and leave them in there for like months to bend them back so they were like straight like normal books again. So that was actually the last straw. And from that point forward, I would just order all of my books through Indigo and Chapters, or even sometimes Barnes and Noble, instead of Amazon. Because when I order stuff from Chapters, I just have it shipped to the store so I can go pick it up. It's always in really good shape. It's never destroyed. And the other thing about Amazon is, I've bought a few action figures. I bought a Origin Skeletor from there. Now, I had every intention of opening that figure because I wasn't going to keep it on the card. But if you were a collector and you wanted that card to be mint, you would have been really pissed off. It came up, and that card, the action figure was fine, but the packaging, the card was completely destroyed. It was all bent over. It was all cracked. So, like, if I can get it's to the point now, if I can get it somewhere else and not on Amazon, I'm going to go somewhere else. unless it's a book that I can't find it nowhere else and I really want a physical copy of it and the only physical copy I can get is on Amazon, then I'll order it and cross my fingers that it doesn't come destroyed. Now, the last thing I was buying on Amazon as far as books go was I was still buying ebooks. So digital comic books, ebooks, because like I said earlier, I like the idea of an e-reader because for one, space reasons, there's a lot of books I would like to read but not necessarily have the physical copy of, because it's probably going to be like a one and done. Or if it's an ebook and I read it and I really do enjoy the book, and then I can decide afterwards if I want a physical copy or not. But this whole idea of now losing even more control over my digital book collection. I don't have a huge digital book collection. It's something now that it's just that one last thing that's going to push me over to a Kobo. Because as far as I know, you can still download your books and back them up with Kobo. And the other advantage that Kobo always had over the Kindle is you can rent library books, which the Kindle you never could. Now, the drawbacks of a Kobo is they don't have the same amount, as large of a library when it comes to ebooks that the Kindle has. So that whole development is just, I don't know what Amazon is thinking. They've just gotten so big. I guess they think they can never fail, and I don't know. It's just me personally, I don't buy nearly as much stuff off of Amazon as I used to, for that reason, because the shipping is usually atrocious, and whatever you get will be like beat up. And especially with books, so many books I've gotten from Amazon when I was still buying physical books, a lot of them would be in really rough shape. And I just got tired of it. I just really, really got sick of it. And so that's why I order everything through Chapters now. It comes straight to the store. I can just drive a few minutes, pick it up at the store, and it's in really good shape. Now, the other flip side to it is, Chapters and Indigo, they're paired up with AMA. So I can get AMA points through shopping through there as well, which I can't get through Amazon. Amazon has their own point system, but those points you can only use on Amazon, where AMA points, AMA dollars, you can use it on other stuff. You can use it anywhere. So as someone who's like a book collector and, I like to read a lot, I think going forward, like I have some books that I've bought in digital form that's still sitting on my Kindle that I haven't gotten around to reading yet. So I'm going to read those ones, finish the books on my Kindle, but that'll be it. I'm not going to buy any more digital books from Amazon. So this is one more thing I'm not buying off of Amazon, is now ebooks. So now first it was physical books. I'm not buying those anymore. Now it's gone to the ebooks. I'm not buying those anymore. So the main thing that I would always buy from Amazon, I've completely pulled out now, and that is physical books and now ebooks. And then going forward in the future, at some point, I'm going to try the Kobo color and see what they're like, and see how that goes. So it's an unfortunate thing. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about this. Everyone's got an opinion about it, and it seems like a lot of people aren't happy with it. And I know I'm certainly not. So that's my opinion on that. So that's everything I have to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you all in helping this channel grow. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded.